Welcome to Hard Traveling Geeks, a Traveler 5 actual play podcast presented by Geek at Arms. This is Season 1, The Brothers of Farbauti.
With Migrant, Kevin, and Kazana trapped in a rapidly deteriorating shuttle, Jace leapt into action, donning a vac suit and getting the recently vacated umbilicus connected to the hatch on the back of the shuttle. Everybody managed to get inside the airlock, and Migrant performed some comms and computer systems magic to get a secret message to the Scott bot on board the Poet. Scott made it to the bridge and reported that there was combat happening in the rear section of the ship, but he hadn't yet seen who was fighting. Over the comms, you heard Dulcin's voice, that's Vedran Dulcin, the sword worlder, since we're very confused about who he was last week. You heard his voice swearing sulfurously, as well as the sounds of gunfire. You made your plans to infiltrate the Poet, but as Jace exited Jenner's Rest with a mining shuttle, that big ship outside took note of you and took a pot shot. It was rather low velocity, though, and Jace managed to dodge it. Kevin and Kazana performed a spacewalk to get across to the Poet. Kazana misjudged her own momentum, though, and dislocated her shoulder trying to catch it. You ordered Scott to open the air raft hangar and to let you in, and as a result, you managed to enter quietly enough that whoever was on board didn't detect you. Slipping quietly out of the hangar, all of you took a bead on a vac-suited stranger, and then Kevin tapped him on the shoulder. Surprised, he turned around, ready to surrender, but as soon as Kevin saw that it was Prill, he pulled the trigger. The cannibal staggered backward and fell down through the hatch to the lower deck. With one down, Jay slipped back through the hangar to see if he could catch the other off guard, but they had apparently heard their partner go down, and were trying to flee through the engineering compartment and out the upper hatch there. Kevin and Kazana entered engineering from the other side, and Kevin shot the second cannibal in the back, who turned out to be Prill's wife, Anja. With the Poet secured, Jace calmly and coldly ordered Scott to open the cargo bay doors. Vedran Dulcin and Willavna were unceremoniously sucked into the void, along with Prill's remains. Kevin got Kazana into the medical bay to treat her shoulder, while Jace sat down at the pilot's console, just in time to see that the big ship outside was done with Jenner's Rest and was now turning its railgun on the Poet. The EM sensors lit up in response to the mass driver firing. And that brings us to this circumstance. So, to explain a little bit, we've got these brown vector lines, and these indicate the level of acceleration that a ship can generate. The Poet has maneuver drive rating 2, so it can pull 2 Gs, and one round of combat is 20 minutes. So at present, you are stationary, and you can see this big ship has fired up its engines, and it's shooting out this big plume of reaction mass behind it. So it's got some kind of a rocket drive on it. Kazana, you've just finished getting your shoulder patched up.
Yep.
The ship has been repressurized because otherwise you couldn't have gotten into the medical bay or the bridge without killing Scott.
This is true.
Jace is at the pilot's console. Migrant, where are you?
Let's see. I am heading to the main deck to go up towards where Jace is, so we can have a quick discussion about how wonderful things have turned out.
And over the PA, you can hear Lunt saying, "What in the bloody heck is going on out there? Did this ship just depressurize?"
Yes.
Why?
Had to get rid of some garbage.
God, just never. Is it safe to come out now?
Yes.
Right. So he pops out of his stateroom.
Yeah, I wanna rush over towards there and meet him coming out. Are there like warning klaxons going on? Like, do I know that we're under attack?
Jace, did you turn on any warning klaxons?
Nah, if we fail, I'd rather let them go out peacefully.
Cool.
The first sign they'll have that they're under attack is when you get shot.
We were just developing a really great relationship, Greg.
Okay. It's not like we have really useful weapons to fight something this big. I figured we were just going to run.
Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss.
Okay, let's run.
But yeah, then with without urgency to Lunt, I want to tell him that we had to get rid of the cannibals and the mutineers. We just made it back on. Do you know anything about what happened?
I picked up a little bit about somebody invading the ship. I saw Will troop by with Jace a little while ago, and gun at his head. I figured I'd, keep my own head down and stay out of the way. Maybe they'd forget I was here. And then there was some kind of ruckus, and there's lots of gunfire. So I just stayed in my cabin, and then whoosh, all the air's gone.
Yep. Well, glad you stayed pressurized. And I slap him on the shoulder, and then I want to turn around and peek my head in. Hey, Jace, is there anything we can do?
Meanwhile, Jace, your EM sensors have lit up, so you know that railgun is fired. If you would like to make a maneuver to try and avoid it, you may do so.
Will that be like one of my movements, or would that be like my piloting, or would that be something on the?
That'll be an average pilot maneuver.
Okay.
Pilot roll.
I just need to know which. And does this count as spacecraft or just regular pilot?
Spacecraft. And remember, you've got a penalty of -1.
So that's going to be -1. Submit. And you said average.
Yep. All right, so they get a -6 to their attack.
How damaging are railgun shots in Traveler?
It depends on the tech level of the weapon.
Okay.
Based on what you've seen of this system so far, it looks relatively low tech level. This is probably a cobbled together or prototype weapon, so it's likely not to be terribly dangerous, but it is a big gun. So you don't want to take a hit if you can help it. And there it is.
Well,
the space weapon task.
I can't help yet.
2d6 -6. Wait, +6 because this is a roll under system. So 13 weapon tech level. Okay, that's a hit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is it is that right?
I think
No, I forgot your agility. Ship's agility. It barely misses you. So you managed to juke a little bit, and a whatever metallic something or other it's firing at you narrowly misses. All right, and so but now everybody else, the gravity plates mostly normalize gravity, but they can tell that you're maneuvering. And so Lunt staggers up against a bulkhead. Says, "No, now what? What's going on?"
Yeah, and I've turned around and asked my question to Jace, and then I guess Migrant, you were like in the same quarter. So
yeah,
all good here. Just some pieces of ship floating around. Just take it nice, calm, and easy. But you might want to strap in.
Gotcha. What do you think about sticking around in the system and maybe trying to salvage the rest of the mining operation that they had going?
Probably not. We're probably leaving as fast as possible.
Okay.
Promises.
Well, we're leaving one way or another.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Greg, if you would draw a line that's about the same length as that one, so you can put that in whatever direction vector that you want to accelerate in for this turn.
Yeah, I assume we want to go that way. Maybe
All
a little bit more like that in between the two asteroids. Phew.
Migrant, were you going to where were you going to go? You were going to go to the bridge.
Yeah, I was going to go to the bridge. Yep, and I was going to be close enough to Jace to kind of like be a navigator and a backseat driver, so to speak, just to make him feel at home.
All right.
Shh. If there's nothing they can do, just let them be in peace.
So Kevin comes onto the bridge also and says, "Hey, what's up, guy? Hey, somebody's shooting at us."
Shh.
And he straps himself into the missile console.
Shh. If there's nothing they can do, let them be at peace.
I'll catch the reference later, Greg, I promise.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and perform the maneuvers here, and apparently have to move rocks back to where they went because I put them on the wrong layer.
So rocks are not moving with us.
No.
Okay.
They're moving a little bit, but not nearly so fast as your ships are.
Yeah, because that was pretty quick.
Yeah, I want to go deal with the cannibal that Kevin shot. How does money work? Like, because I know we were left money. Is it like virtual, or are there physical tokens that people are carrying around? Like, if I want to loot the body.
It comes in a variety of forms. Typically, most people have a credit chit that might be on a card, or it might be implanted in a microchip in their hand or something like that.
Okay.
These folks didn't really have much in the way of cash.
All right.
But you do find she has a military-grade laser rifle and an accelerator pistol. And, these are much, much higher tech than the anything that you've seen from these folks before. I mean, that laser that you had before,
Yeah.
same tech level.
Okay.
But this is definitely not local manufacturer.
I want to try I want to try to conceal the accelerator pistol on myself if I can.
You want to try and what?
Conceal it on myself if I can.
Oh, conceal it?
Like, I don't want it to be obvious that I've taken it, but I want to take it.
All right. When it comes down to someone noticing it, we'll have you make a stealth roll, but we don't do that quite yet.
So, curiosity question, Game Master, how did they bend that laser like that? That's pretty amazing.
That's not the laser. That's their motion vector.
Oh, okay.
So this initial line is the vector that they had, the acceleration vector that they had before.
Okay.
And they're now going to be accelerating to try and get between those asteroids.
Okay.
But the ship is evidently not very maneuverable. It didn't turn very much.
Okay.
So it's a question of whether it's going to hit an asteroid.
Okay.
All right. So then you maintain the vector that you had before. So if you want to add a new vector, you'd have to copy your line and put it like end to end of the other one to determine where you're going to wind up next time.
All right. I'm trusting that you're vectoring the right way. Are you sober enough to vector the way we need it to be vectored?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
I believe your response is supposed to be Roger.
I'm not a rabbit.
All right. And
I'm taking into an assumption that this is a 2D map we're looking at in a 3-dimensional space. But
yeah,
at the same time, I still assume there's some benefit for hiding behind the static things on the map.
Yeah, presumably you'll take some kind of a vertical to get the rock in between you. But for the moment, it does have a line of sight on you, so it's going to fire that railgun again.
So I roll my roll again.
Yep.
Oh.
Another 6. So I'll just get to make my same roll again. This time it does hit you.
So as the action progressed, before we were able to, so as we were moving into our next vector, that's when they caught us. So we're hitting the tail.
Well, no, they're trying to lead you in such a way that they're going to try and hit center mass. Actually, they might even be shooting for the bridge or something.
Oh, great.
It's hard to say because they're not really that great a shot, and they just barely hit you. And your armor definitely took the whole hit. There's a loud thud inside the ship, and you're all knocked off balance a little bit. You think you took it like above one of the fuel tanks on the port side.
Nice.
But you got lots of very good armor. All right, so then Kevin, I guess, will return fire. Where's Kevin? I'm going to have one of you roll for him, though.
Okay. I vote the other Jacob roll for this Jacob.
Okay.
Double Jacob.
Yeah, because he's really good at rolling.
Let's see.
So you'll need to be rolling.
I mean,
Gunner.
You can argue that point, Jacob, if you want. I just...
Maybe on a different sheet. Wow. This character sheet's so full of skills. So is this a bay weapon?
No, this is a turret weapon.
Okay. So just
but since it's missiles, you can have him roll it on into intelligence instead of dex.
All right. Gunner on int. Any mods?
Hang on, let me get a piloting roll here. Where's his agility? -3. Oh, he's a lumbering brute. So you get a bonus of +5.
All right. 5. Difficulty?
Difficulty for missiles. You're still at short range, but I think... there's actually another mod because you got a bonus to missile attacks. Oh, no, that nullified because of the sticky console. Call it 2D again, I guess. Effect of 15.
That
All right,
seems good.
roll 5D. 19. All right. Were you aiming for a particular part of the other ship?
What would Kevin aim for? I feel like Kevin would aim for their... Because he likes guns. So,
He likes bombs.
Yeah, so I'm guessing he would aim for their engines.
Okay. So then give me a flux roll.
Pew, pew, pew.
1. So you strike one compartment ahead of the engines,
Ooh.
which on this ship is going to be power plant.
Goodness.
So we got...
Wow.
So... Ooh, that was a bad roll for them.
So it sounds like that's a good roll for us.
All right. It's a very good roll for you.
Our guns seem pretty okay so far.
So first, let's give you a new vector here. There, that's about where your new vector should be. And their new vector should be like so. Really ought to design a VTT specifically for this kind of thing.
Oh, but I can see where they're going.
Yeah, they're going to crash into that asteroid. Because they can't turn very quickly. So yeah, they're going to have to make some kind of an emergency maneuver. Or they're going to crash into both of these asteroids.
And I'm just going to sit there and tail it around the asteroid and just make
And
this be.
considering you took out their power plant, they can no longer maneuver.
Yes.
So you come careening around the asteroid, and you see this guy's burning hell for leather after you. They're not turning fast enough, and they crash into one of these asteroids, and then suddenly the ship is kind of tumbling, and then it smashes into the other one and just kaboom, and the Judgment explodes because they're bad pilots.
Hopefully this pleases Kevin.
I am also pleased.
I would have let them survive if you hadn't just taken out the power plants.
That was a really good roll.
My initial plan was to ask you if there was still one of the bodies floating from out of the cargo bay and see if there's a way I could flip it with the ship and launch it towards them.
To what purpose?
Intimidation.
Wow.
All right, so that went a lot faster than I expected it to, because I didn't figure on the missiles being quite that powerful. I should have given it more armor. But I do have a backup plan, because you got all kinds of contacts on your scopes, but one of them is a little brighter than the others and coming toward you. And over your comms, you hear, "This is the Ling Standard System Defense Boat 11897. We have detected signs of combat in this vicinity. Stand to and prepare to be boarded."
That was the other guys. They're over there.
You need to make a comms roll.
Do I have comms? I don't think I have comms. That's a migrant thing.
Okay. I will roll comms.
All right, and there was a penalty on this. Let me see if I can remember what it is. Comm systems. I thought that there was, but apparently there isn't.
I lean over to Jason. I say, they sound really proper.
All right, so just 2D, no mods.
Okay.
9. Okay, so Jace, you can respond, and you said it was the other guys. And he says, "We have you on our sensors, having been involved in combat in this zone. Please stand to and prepare to be boarded. We will sort out who was at fault once we have taken your statements."
See, I told you, Jace. They sound really proper.
Who are you with?
Ling Standard Systems.
You recognize them, migrant?
Nope.
Is that like a private security corp?
They are a mega corporation.
Okay.
Ooh.
They've got their fingers in a lot of pies, but primarily, if I remember right, mining, banking, and insurance. They also manufacture computers, consumer goods, electronics, some starships, robots, weapons, lots of other things.
Yep. I am not as familiar with these guys. They just sound really proper.
And I'm guessing their ship looks a lot nicer than the last one that just attacked us.
Well, you don't have it on any optical scopes quite yet. They're pretty far out. All you've got is a sensor contact, but it is coming at you at a pretty good clip.
How closely integrated could we expect Megacorp security to be with like the actual government that is now hunting us as fugitives? Do they care?
It depends on whether or not they'd see a benefit to themselves.
Okay.
Chances are pretty good. Escaped convicts, they're like, nah, not, unless the Imperium is offering like a really huge reward,
Yeah.
or concessions, they're probably not going to bother. But they also are going to be cautious about letting criminals run loose in a system that they apparently have an interest in.
Yeah.
Well, and we also have to remember that we are honestly alleged criminals. There really wasn't that bad of activity going on.
That's not what alleged means.
We were falsely put forth into this situation.
Unless this is France, escaping prison is a crime.
Whatever warrant has gone out for you probably isn't going to be attached to any kind of major political clout.
Yeah.
And if any political information comes back related to your warrant, it's probably going to be in your favor because this actually is a mission that you were sent on by the Archduke.
Yeah. I want to head back towards the bridge. If I pass Lunt, I'll grin at him and say, well, Mr. Lunt, hope no suits and I've already forgot the name of the company.
Ling Standard.
Hope you don't have any enemies in the upper echelons of Ling Standard. I'll head to the bridge.
He's actually already on the bridge, so you'd have this conversation.
We're all on
there.
the bridge. Good. What's this about combat?
The guy flew into an asteroid over there.
I don't know enough about spaceships to argue with you, but that seems incomplete.
He's pretty right on, Kazan, and I watched it. It just
He bounced off that one into that one.
Well, I shot him first.
I was going to say, how's Kevin responding to this?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. They just happen to be the same column.
Right, well, Ling Standard products, they're not so bad. Of course, Megacorps, you don't want to really get on the radar, but I don't think we got much to worry about in terms of them turning us in or anything, unless somebody thinks that they can make a good penny on us.
Okay, but that's the thing, Lunt. We're on their radar right now.
Right, but we're a free trader.
Okay.
Providing a service to all these indentures they got in this system.
Yeah, okay. I'm convinced.
We just survived. What do you say, cannibals?
Well, yeah.
Well, I think we got enough black in the ledger that we don't have to worry about them too much.
All right.
Besides, we're going to have to mess with the corpse eventually just to get out of the system. Got to find fuel somewhere.
Well, yeah. You're right.
So we all have shared comm dots. Lunt doesn't have one, right?
I'm gonna say yeah. There were enough comm dots in the. Well, no, because you had your comm dots from before.
Yeah.
And then you just wired them into the whatever handheld communicators you found.
Yep.
In the ship's locker. So he's got the handheld communicator, but not the comm dot.
Is there a way that I can communicate remotely with one of the PCs, like without being audible to Lunt?
Not as long as he's standing in the same room as you.
Okay. Well, yeah, because I want to speak to somebody without Lunt present. So I was thinking about walking away and doing that. It's a convoluted way to do it, but
sure. If you wanted to do just like a direct link to somebody else's communicator, that's fine.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So then I'll wander back out, wander into the med bay, I guess, and I'll message Migrant. I'll say, Migrant, can you meet me in the med bay for a minute?
And I will just go, yep, I'll do that. And then, all right, I got to go to the little boys' room. I will be back. If you guys need me, you know where I'll be. Just let me know, and I'll head back that way. So I'm going to step out and head towards the med bay.
As you go, you hear Lunt wonder quietly, Didn't he turn the wrong direction?
Yeah, where are the restrooms? Aren't labeled on this map.
Yes, they are. It's literally
Fresher.
right
They
on
are?
the
Oh, I
opposite.
did. It's just called a fresher, of course.
Yes.
It has a toilet.
I see it now.
How often do game maps actually have toilets? And there's one in the captain's stateroom as well.
I don't
Not
know.
often enough.
I'm just getting into character. I'm not the brightest bulb aboard the ship.
You're good. Brian, can you put Lunt in the main deck so I can kind of...
Sure.
Okay. Now, where's Kazuna?
We'll say he
I'm in
got at
medical.
the
And Kevin should be in here with me too.
right. Kevin is at the missile gunnery.
Oh, there you are, medical. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm at the door here.
Yeah.
And just tell Lunt that he went that way because he has to fix his catheter.
Oh,
Yeah,
Didn't know the fellow was
sorry.
having
That means I
problems.
was leaking in one of my artificial limbs. Okay, great. Thank you.
Oh.
gotta empty it out occasionally.
Well,
Legs fills up.
It's just you don't want to have a squishing sound every time I walk. Yeah. Just throws the rhythm out there.
Makes it less
I
stealthy.
wondered what that sloshing was about.
Keep it to yourself, bud. All right, I'm going to step into medical here. Okay.
Can't have Lunt getting too suspicious.
Well, okay. Point taken.
Well, that's the point of my conversation. I say, migrant. Lunt is certainly not the most clueless one on the ship. That would be me. Eventually, I think he's going to figure out that we all are working together, and at that point, he may slip away, and we'll lose him. I think we need to organize some kind of fake defection. Earn his trust.
Okay. Fake defection between any of us, or fake defection against the Megacorp, or what are you thinking?
I think one of us has to go with Lunt and seem like they're leaving the rest of the crew. But I don't know what that'll look like. And I guess we do have to deal with the space cops first.
Okay. I think you've had a little bit better relationship with him. I don't necessarily trust him with you. I mean, granted, you can take care of yourself. But would you prefer that I try to buddy up to him, or are you wanting to take this on yourself?
I just shrug. Say, I don't have a plan.
Okay.
And then the gears in my mind switch. Wait, is there any proof that the body in engineering was a cannibal? And I want to move out of medical and in that direction.
Okay, I'll just follow you right now.
Check
So
stomach contents.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We're going to have to open him up.
Yeah. Is there an obvious? Well, I'll let Migrant look. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything about medicine. You've been in more surgeries than I have, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'm almost
He was
an
asleep
expert.
for most of them.
But yeah, speaking of space cops, I don't think a body will look too good. Although maybe they won't care. What do you think?
Well, I mean, we could say that we were concerned about, space pox, and we needed to verify that he was clear, before we, presented him to them as evidence. I think we can cover it up one way or another.
All right. And yeah,
I think we need our proof that he was or was not a cannibal.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah. So yeah, how far out is the ship? And I mean, I don't know. In the meantime, have you guys decided that you're going to try to fire our missile at them, or are we waiting to get boarded?
You figure it'll probably take him 3 or 4 hours still to get to you.
Okay. And
So you got enough time to do sneaky things if you want to be sneaky.
Yeah.
I don't know what those sneaky things would be.
We
because they've got
definitely
good
need to
sensors.
be sneaky. Yep.
my stats aren't going to recover, right? They recover on like a daily cadence. Is that right? Or do I get anything back?
Get 1 back.
Okay.
Did we want Lunt to be here when they got here?
What would you do with him?
Oh, there's lots of things that we're thinking of.
Just stick him in a closet.
No, they're going to check the closet. I was going to say we got a bazillion vac suits now. Take him, the cannibal, and one other person onto the air raft and just kind of fly away for a bit until the other ship leaves and then come back.
I'm not really in favor of this plan. What if you get, arrested, impounded, then we are here in an air raft with a few hours of oxygen and no way of getting anywhere useful.
Does the air raft work in space?
Yes.
Oh.
It is not pressurized, though. It's got an open canopy.
Is it an ACV or no?
No.
Okay.
An ACV definitely would not work in space.
That's what I was thinking. One day, I've got my bolt gun. One of these days, I'll get my ACV. Pulled by a team of animals, apparently, according to my skills.
I went to great pains to give Migrant access to all these dirigibles.
You know what? I just haven't found one that I really like. I mean, I will know when I have found the one that's for me. I know. For sure. You were saying, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Fewer people on the ship, faster we can get interviewed, and fewer people on the ship that don't know what the heck just happened. A lot easier this is going to be to keep our story straight.
Okay, Yoda. So, yeah, I'm in favor of Jace kind of doing we'll just call it a tour, Funland tour with Lunt and the cannibal body. I think Kazana and I can handle the megacore. Or, if you guys want, I will try to take one for the team and just talk to him myself. Kazana, if you want to take a ride on a magic air raft.
Yeah, the air raft seats 6.
It does at that.
You
could all go.
Don't they probably have ways of seeing if we launch an air raft?
They're 3 hours away.
I mean, they detected combat, though.
I know, but we could go out the back and they couldn't see us, right?
I don't know how sensors work.
Unhook the air raft, open up the hangar door, just float up.
Okay, but here's another thing that I'm thinking, team members. Jace was the voice that they heard. So if we're going to air raft this thing, we got to leave Jace here and the rest of us hightail it out.
That's what I was saying, especially like the people that have no idea what was going on. But
so you're saying that you would just spill your guts? Kind of like this cannibal's going to do in a minute?
As long as there's barbecue inside.
Stop. That's not what we're looking for.
Ooh.
We're trying to verify if there is problems so we have an alibi. Oh, my word. I am not giving in to this.
You're the one who's going to cut up a cannibal.
No, Kevin's
going to do that. He's the doctor.
Yeah, it's just opening a little bit and looking inside and then closing back up.
We also got 3 hours to get our story straight, so.
Oh, at this rate, I don't know that we're going to straighten this out. That's what I'm concerned about.
So, do you want to take a look then?
Sure. And Kazna, I'm saying that because Jace didn't hear our conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, let's take him.
Because only 2 of you weren't there to see when the things happened.
I'm just curious, how's Lunt responding to this talk of taking him and putting him on an air raft?
He is not in favor.
Curious comments of or combinations of people.
He is not in favor of the plan.
Do you want to talk to Link Standard, or would you prefer to avoid Link Standard?
Oh, good question.
Look, I've had dealings with corporate types in the past. I think we can make this work. We got a little bit of seed capital. We say we're here to purchase some goods, and we just got caught up in a little bit of local color, just a little into asteroidal rivalry. That's all, and we were just innocent bystanders defending ourselves when everything went down.
Okay, Lunt, that sounds great. I really like what you're saying, but seeing this body the way it is, they're going to think that this is a mule and that we've been transporting stuff we shouldn't have transported unless they're into that kind of commerce as well. So how are we going to explain that?
Namely, I think that body, if it's a mule, has been transporting human body parts.
This is really not good.
We've also got all of those folks on that other ship over there. If anybody survived on that ship that attacked us.
Oh, so you're saying put that body on that ship?
And then blow it up. Good plan.
Well, that's not quite what I was driving at, but I suppose it will work. I was thinking, if there's any survivors over there, they might corroborate what we were saying about the cannibals.
Maybe. But do we know that they knew that they were cannibals on that part of the surface? Or were they just shooting at it?
And how do we know there's not more of them still alive than us, and their story will be that we fired first?
Well, now that's a good point with firing first. We don't know why they fired on us, honestly.
That's why I don't trust them. We also got 3 hours. We could just leave.
Yeah, well, I have a feeling that they'll be able to run us down if we try and run. Based on the acceleration profile of the ship that's incoming, it will definitely be able to catch you eventually.
Well, I guess if we hadn't sat here and talked, we probably could have had a little bit of a head start. But okay. I'm kidding. Should we put this to a vote, or are we just going to go with our plan?
Which plan? We were discussing like 3 different plans.
Well, I like the plan that you like.
So that's 2 votes for whatever Jace wants to do. Whatever it is, Migrant doesn't know.
Right. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes. And I look over at Kazna and I kind of like shrug my shoulders a little bit, hoping that you'll kind of catch what I'm saying.
I say, if I'll go with the body, if you think they won't spot us taking the raft off.
I figure there's so much going on here. Even if you leave like a trail of particles due to the engine, it's just going to mix in with everything else here.
Oh, okay. So are you saying that maybe we need to open him up now and have that kind of scatter with the particles, and that would throw off their sensors?
I meant engine particles.
Oh.
He meant there's a lot of debris from a ship crashing into an asteroid and a space station getting shot up.
They're not going to necessarily notice a tiny little shuttle raft, nice little air raft kind of hiding behind an asteroid. That's not going to be picked up. That's probably not going to be picked up on their sensors. It's like back during World War II when radar was becoming a thing. You could take some planes would take little pieces of foil and just chuck them out the windows to mess with the radars.
I'm definitely not familiar with what you're just talking about, but you should tell me about that sometime. So
it only happened 4,000 years ago. Come on. Don't you know your recent history?
Well, okay, recent history, yes. So to Jace's point, Kazna, I think you're onto something. I think you and I should take the body and maybe inspect or at least try to observe what's going on with that crash. And so let Jace and Lunt prepare for what's the group that's coming, the Ling group. What do you think?
Seems good to me.
Well, I'm definitely in favor of staying here. So if that's the plan, I'm behind it.
Jace, you cool with that?
I guess y'all can stay, but we should spend the time making sure our stories are in order and figuring out how we're going to combat if the other ship happens to lie.
Okay. So I think the way we've got it worked, and I'm just kind of looking over at Lunt because I really wish he wasn't standing there looking at us. But, the way we're looking at the plan, Jace, is you and Lunt will be here managing the deck, the main deck here and the controls. We were fired upon for no apparent known reason, and
no apparent reason.
Raisins, yes, that's right. And we sent out a search party. That would be Kazna and I. We sent out a search party to find out if there were any survivors or if there were anything that we could we render assistance? And then I kind of put my hand up like this and go, and we'll just place the body in amongst the wreckage, and then we'll come back.
How quickly did we say bodies freeze in open air, open atmosphere, in space?
in open lack of atmosphere?
Yes.
Leave it out there overnight, and the space coyotes will pick the skeleton clean. Don't even worry.
That's not why I'm asking.
Three minutes.
She'll freeze quite a bit slower because she's in a vac suit. Now, granted, the vac suit does have a hole in it, so it's not as good.
Maybe once you get out into space, remove her from the vac suit, push the vac suit away, and once she's good and frozen, just have Kevin perform an autopsy with a hammer.
Well, I could do it a lot faster in the med bay here.
Can you do it in a couple of hours?
Oh, yeah. An autopsy, just cutting open her belly and finding out what's in there.
Oh, yeah.
Run a DNA scan.
And you're going to clean up your mess?
Yeah.
I got a hose.
Okay.
And I'm going to say something really weird, but this might be also the best thing to do. Take Scott with you.
Okay. Now I'm thinking, I'm rethinking what. So if Kevin's going to open the body for us, what are we still looking for?
To make sure it was actually a cannibal.
Oh, okay. And then we're going to dispose of it in the wreckage.
Yes.
And we're going to take Scott with us.
Yeah, I don't trust Scott talking.
I
Really?
talk just fine.
Yeah, don't worry about him, Scott. We'll just do our thing. And I kind of give Jason a
command of the
quizzitive
Anglic
look.
language.
I'm sorry.
I have a superior command of the Anglic language.
That is true. And I look back at Jason. I give him an inquisitive look.
I don't trust how he would answer the questions. It would be true.
And I put my finger to my nose and go, don't be hasty. Okay, I got you.
I love how role players always just assume that the appropriate tactic in every situation is to lie.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it's not just that he would tell the truth. It's that he would probably tell the truth in such a way that would make us look bad. We weren't planning on lying about what was going on. Everything we were saying was true, but I picture Scott's way of talking in such a way that's going to get us in trouble.
Okay.
What happened here?
Go.
What happened?
No.
We fired a missile at them.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So Kevin's going to go ahead and take care of the body for us, or at least find out what we need to find out.
Right. And he reports that the cause of death was somebody shot her in the back with a laser.
That would be him, right?
Okay. That was pretty obvious, right?
And he's got the stomach contents, and he's running a DNA analysis on it to determine the species of the meat found inside.
Nice. Okay. This is really getting gross.
Well, it's medicine.
It's barbecue.
Biology is really messy.
My biology stops at the green stuff that grows out of the ground. That's not messy. Thank you.
You said green
It's definitely one of the sciences that you don't want to lick anything.
Well, there you have it. Yes.
What if you use it to make stir fry?
Mm-mm.
That's what we did in one of my science classes.
Okay.
My teacher got Madagascar hissing cockroaches for the classroom that year, and he did not realize how quickly they would breed. So we were very quickly overran with rather decently sized Madagascar hissing cockroaches.
Okay.
So we had stir fry.
So you removed their stomach contents and stir-fried that?
No, well, technically we did stir fry the stomach contents, but it was still surrounded by all the not stomach.
Oh, okay. I was confused for a little bit about how that related.
I had a weird science teacher.
I passed out for a moment.
All right, so...
Okay, what were we talking about? Okay, so DNA testing, how long does that take?
Dixon has done the autopsy and has concluded that the stomach contents were indeed human being. So your plan is to take this corpse with you on the air raft
Yes.
over to the Judgment?
Yes. To the wreckage.
I have the next
All right.
question. So we were going to hide it in the wreckage to make it look like it was part of the wreckage. What are y'all going to do now that it has a very obvious surgical autopsy having been done on it prior?
Well, we're going to lay it on its belly, so all you see is the back.
That
I
has a
think-
blaster hole in it.
If they decide to do forensics to the level of inspecting individual corpses found in the wreckage of a spaceship, I think we'll probably have bigger problems.
Okay, here's what we could do. If we have time, when we get to the wreckage, we can take a very long, sharp metal object from the ship and shove it through the body and have it just hang there. And then it will just look like the ship took the person out.
So you're going to make the person the flag. Gotcha.
Well,
Well,
if this is what we were going to do, this is Kevin. If this is what we were going to do, why did I bother doing the autopsy to begin with?
because we needed proof that, okay, I don't know.
Ooh.
We believed we needed proof, so that's why you did it.
Hold on. Maybe we do. I don't know.
And now we have proof, but now you want to send the proof somewhere else, so it's no good as proof anymore.
Because we can't have a body sitting on the ship. We're all alive and it's not.
That's why I said just do the autopsy in space with a hammer, because the part's already up there.
I am pinching the bridge of my nose right now. I look over at Kazna. This is really not working out like we thought, is it?
I mean, I don't know. How did you think it would go?
Maybe a little quicker and smoother.
I mean,
You know
nothing
what?
we've
Go
done
ahead.
yet has been particularly quick or easy.
Okay.
So
So we need to put the body back in the vac suit, and we need to get on the air raft and take out, right?
Yeah, you all probably went vac suits.
Definitely, yes.
I'd rather not freeze. Thanks.
And I'd refill the air tanks on the vac suits too,
Okay,
if I were you.
cool.
Probably something we should be working on while Kevin's doing the autopsy.
Okay, well, he's already done, right?
Yes, he's done with
Okay,
that.
good. All right. Will he help us? Kevin, will you help us kind of refill this vac suit with person
Oh, yeah, totally.
person part?
Now, where is Kevin going to be during this? Is he coming along on the air raft also?
I thought that was the plan, though. It was just going to be me to
yes. It'll be me and Kazna and Scott and Sid.
And Kevin
Yes.
and the
Yeah,
cannibal.
so Kevin, Kazna, Migrant, and said vac suit body, aka flag of the wrecked ship.
Yay, you all left me with Flunt.
Yeah.
All right, so you load up the air raft and open the hangar door and drift up out of it.
There's not a drag of blood droplets all the way to where we are, right?
No, it's all contained in the suit. Now there are some blood droplets in engineering, although no, all of that would have probably just sublimated when the atmosphere went.
Okay, good.
Because it was still.
Yep. Okay. So we're drifting out, and can we kind of guide this over towards the wreckage without becoming wreckage ourselves?
Well, you are far more maneuverable than a big spaceship. However, it was moving at a pretty good clip. Let's see, what's the actual distance between where you are and where it wound up?
Can you show us the asteroid field?
Sure.
Okay.
And so, yeah, you're about 80 kilometers from that asteroid. So it'll take you maybe 45 minutes to get over there, and probably a good hour to get over there and actually catch the Judgment, because it bounced off and it's still actually moving. It's just no longer accelerating.
Okay. Does it have any gaping holes in it?
From what you can see from here, parts of it are on fire, and its silhouette is definitely distorted.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Thank you.
But you can't tell if there are holes.
Huh?
You can't tell if there are holes from here, but you assume there probably are.
Oh, but I like the fire idea. I look over at Kaz and I'm saying, do you see the fire like I see the fire? And are you thinking what I'm thinking?
And I nod.
Time for the old heave-ho.
Well, you did say you wanted barbecue.
Exactly.
The nice thing about space is that we don't even necessarily have to get all the way there. We can just push it in the direction we want it to go.
Well, and that's true.
Follow our vector. I don't know how easy it is to aim the air raft. Or if we want to go check out the ship, that could be fun too.
I'm game. What does Kevin want to do? Kevin, you want to go check out the wreckage?
Sure, I'm for it.
Okay.
If you're going to throw the body towards the wreckage, though, I would put some spin on it so it stays straight.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you keep thinking that we've got to spin to go forward in space?
No, you don't spin. You put spin on the body. So it's like a football.
Yeah, it's gyroscopic.
Gyroscopic. There it is. Okay.
Kazuma doesn't know this.
All right, so we'll do that when we get closer to the wreckage to make sure we hit one of the really nice fire pots.
Kazuna thinks they're talking about Greek food now.
Yes.
No, Kazuna. Oh, yeah, Kazuna, yeah. I'm thinking Kevin's smart, isn't he?
Well,
Kevin's probably also thinking about Greek food, though.
Yeah.
For a different reason.
We've always believed that Kevin is smart, so that's what we're holding on to.
He is a doctor.
Well, that's true. He plays one on television, too.
He is Sir Dr. Kevin. Or is he Dr. Sir Kevin?
I think the Sir... I believe you don't use two titles in that circumstance.
Okay. Well, he would want the Sir over
since
Doctor.
He just was checking on a barbecue, would that make him Dr. Sirloin?
Sir Dr. Lieutenant Kevin.
Wow. So, question to the Game Master. So, we're going to be about an hour going towards the wreckage. We're going to do a little bit of little barbecuing. We're going to do a little bit of exploration. Is that going to fit in well with the 3 to 4 hours that the Lane Corporation's needing to get to us?
With the autopsy in consideration,
yeah,
I would say that you will probably arrive in the vicinity of the Judgment about the same time Ling Standard 11 something 00519, whatever it was that I said, arrives at the Poet.
Oh, nice. Okay, sweet. All right.
That said, let's go ahead and fast forward to that point.
Okay.
You're drawing close to the wreckage, and you can see now that there are some people in vac suits doing some kind of emergency maintenance, damage control, welding large patches on it. And looking back, you see the large, it's about the same size as the Judgment, actually, system patrol boat pulling in. And it's pretty typical of what you've seen in this kind of ship in the past. High-tech system defense boat intended to respond to incursions in a system. And it sends off its own gig in your direction. So it looks like they're going to send somebody over to investigate the Judgment also.
Cool.
And you've got about, based on the rate of travel that those things get, you've probably got about 20 minutes before it arrives.
Okay, cool.
Meanwhile, aboard the Poet, have you arrested your motion? Are you stationary?
I had for a second until John replied. That's why as soon as you said that was the idea that popped into my head.
Yeah, thanks. You are a great teammate. I really appreciate it.
My idea was for Kevin, and it was to make a bomb out of the body.
And chuck it at them. Since this is an audio podcast, not visual. My idea, whenever Brian was describing the people in vac suits looking at the judgment and working on the judgment, was just to chuck the body of the cannibal at them.
And I'm doing it. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm doing it.
Well, wait, Migrant, wait.
No, you're good. I'm open to suggestions.
Well, we'll let the poet play out, but keep in mind, these people also wanted to kill cannibals. Now we have proof that we got one of them. Maybe we can offer them assistance. I figured the ship was just totally destroyed, but, these people are not necessarily our enemy.
Okay. Well, okay. So, okay. But is it not going to be guilt by association?
I mean, it might be. We might get shot, but...
Well, we don't know why they tried shooting us down. Were they shooting it because we were a different ship trying to leave, or were they shooting us because they thought we were cannibals?
They were shooting us because they thought we were cannibals. At least that's what it seemed like.
Would whoever has curiosity would like to roll it?
Okay.
I can maybe give you the answer.
I have some... No, I don't have any curiosity.
Jace does, and he rolled well. You might recall that when you approached the poet, you did so in one of the mining shuttles, and you got shot at by the Judgment as you were exiting the station. So it's reasonable to assume that they thought you were cannibals escaping onto this other ship.
Yes.
Well, chucking a dead cannibal at people also sounds like something cannibals would do, though.
Yeah.
That's true.
So they haven't shot at the air raft yet, though.
No, they haven't noticed it yet.
Okay.
It's very small and quiet because sound doesn't carry in space.
Does the air raft have
probably
comms?
Have no sensors. It does, yes.
Okay.
Space. No one can hear you, air raft.
Okay, but here's the thing. They don't have any operational guns right now, do they?
They might.
It's a possibility. They obviously don't have their big rail gun because it's pointed the wrong direction. It's not
but they crashed.
They might still have like a point defense turrets or something like that. It's hard to say. Chances are pretty good that most of their crew is involved in trying to make sure everybody doesn't suffocate.
Okay.
And they might have little pew-pew guns to try to shoot you with.
Right. They'll probably have their sidearms.
Okay, so we got to do comms really quick.
My trouble right now is trying to figure out what skill to make you roll to throw a corpse at a spaceship.
Hold on now. No, I'm completely abandoning that idea because Kazana has come up with the best plan that would keep us alive, but yet might give us some allies in the midst of this. So
yeah, I mean,
I need to roll.
There's also the option to turn around, and there's the option to wait for the corpse ship to arrive and then do like a three-way negotiation type of deal.
No, I don't think so. No, I don't. No. I mean, I'm not trying to shut you down, but that scares me. Let's not do that.
Fair enough. Or, like I said, Kevin could make a bomb, and he could use ordnance.
Okay, now that idea I do like. The three-way thing. We've got a body on our hands. The corporation's they're gonna take that the wrong way. But if you think the bomb idea, yeah, I think we should either bomb them or calm them.
I'm for hailing, since our
we're gonna take a course the wrong way. Let's build a bomb instead.
Yeah, we'll hail them.
All right, you're hailing the Judgment?
Yes. Do you need a comms roll?
Yes, I do, and make it 3D.
Okay.
Since you're trying to connect to a system you're not familiar with.
So comms and 3D. Oh, you're making this difficult on me. Okay.
Yes. But it did not matter because you rolled really well. Wow.
Yay.
112. It's a very good roll.
Thanks.
All right, so you eyeball the Judgment, and just based on the look of it, you guess which channel they're on, and you're right.
Oh, sweet.
And what do you say?
I'm going to let Kazana talk.
Oh, that's a choice.
No, I mean, take your time. I have a good feeling about this.
Yeah. I'll say hello.
See, we're on the right path already.
Hello?
We apologize for misunderstanding. We We have a dead cannibal with us, and there are no more live ones on our ship.
Oh, you are from the trader ship, yes?
And I nod and then realize that I should speak. Yes.
Oh, good. We have very many injured. Can you bring your ship closer and we get our people off? I think we are not in good shape.
All right. Good. We'll keep going. I look at Kevin. It's a good thing you're a doctor.
Yes, you have doctor. Very wonderful.
See, I told you I had a good feeling about this.
We'll see. We'll see how it works.
Okay.
About this point, you hear the Ling Standard people override your comm saying, "Yes, injured vessel. We have heard your distress call. We are sending our gig over. Please prepare to embark. We will render all assistance as we are capable." And you hear the other guy say, "Oh, there are 2 ships coming to rescue us. This is our lucky day."
No, this is not a lucky day. That's what I said to Kazna.
I feel okay. I think, I don't know. I feel like we'll all be friends.
Okay.
All right. Meanwhile, back at the Poet, I repeat my question. Did you come to a stop?
Yeah, I figured we were stopping because if we're not going to try to leave them, there's no point in like floating around. There's no point in like trying to go somewhere, and we don't want to get too far from the judge. We don't want to get too far from where the air raft went. That way, they have time to get back. So you said they have about 3 hours of air.
I think I said there was something like 8 hours of support in the vac suits. It was a long time. The thrusters don't have a lot of endurance, but the vac suit itself does.
Oh,
All right, so since you're stopped, relative to the rest of the asteroid belt, the system defense boat comes up over the top of you and carefully comes down and docks with your upper port. And you hear on the comms, "Please undog your hatch to permit us to board."
and by upper port, like the hatch or the air raft area.
The hatch and engineering is where they've connected.
Okay, right here.
Yep, that one.
Yeah, open it and go meet them.
Luntz says, "I think I'll stay up here and just monitor the sensors while you talk to them." The iris hatch opens up, and a man dressed in what looks to be like a quasi-military uniform, but you don't recognize the insignia on it, comes down. Unlike Imperial military, his hair is cut quite short. Kevin's pompadour would outshine him for sure.
Nice.
He says, "Oh, yes, thank you. This is your vessel?"
Yes, this is the Armed Poet.
The Armed Poet. Fascinating. You are a free trader. What is your cargo?
Currently none. We came here to try to find some cargo, and as we arrived, it looked like very bad things were happening, and unfortunately, another vessel started trying to attack us right away.
I see. Did you dock with yonder station?
We did, but that was around the same time that everything was happening, and just as we were leaving, we were attacked, and we were lucky enough to get one missile off, and it sent them off course.
I see. Would you mind terribly if I inspected your cargo bay?
Sure.
Just to ensure that there's no contraband or anything of the sort?
Yeah, it's going to be really easy because it's empty.
Well, then it won't take long. So you escort him to the cargo bay?
Yeah.
He looks around, and of course it is mostly empty. Just a couple of crates.
Everything else got sucked out.
He opens one and says, "Foodstuffs, yes, the sort of thing that the independent stations like. But you didn't take on any cargo, eh?"
We did not have time to.
Do you know the nature of the conflict that occurred here?
Not entirely. I know something about cannibalism, but unfortunately, like I said, we weren't there very long, and we weren't even able to make contact with anybody to be able to start getting cargo.
His eyebrows go up at the mention of cannibalism. I see. Well, we have sent a raft out to see if there are any survivors of the other vessel. We'll check your story against theirs and find out what really went on here. But if you are what you seem to be, then I suppose that there's no harm in letting you go about your business. However, I will warn you that the locals are sometimes rather
Hungry?
desperate, hungry. Yes, we do our best to make sure that they have the supplies that they need in exchange for the fruits of their mining labors. However, they sometimes will make backdoor deals with the free traders in the system, and every once in a while those go a little sour. So you're quite fortunate if there was a conflict here that your ship wasn't seized. Well, I shall return to my vessel. Please do not make any attempt to leave the area for the time being. All right, so then back at the Judgment, you don't feel like they have noticed your little air raft. You're still maybe 5 or 6 kilometers away, and there's plenty of like smallish asteroids in the area that are probably disguising you. But you see that gig come up alongside the Judgment. Do you want to continue communicating with them while this happens?
I think so. So the corp ship beat us there.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I think that's like additional safety. If you, Migrant, and Kevin agree, I think we should try to explain ourselves.
Sure, but how are we going to explain the body?
Didn't Jace say something about keeping a story straight? Do you remember that?
Yes.
What was the story? I don't remember.
Well, we didn't actually get to that part in the chapter because we were going to toss the body towards the fire in the ship before anyone else got there.
Well,
And
I mean,
I'm a little frustrated in character, of course. I'm a little frustrated. So I'm trying to say, so should we just put the body on one of these little asteroid pieces and leave it at that and then go over and talk to him?
no, the body proves we aren't cannibals.
We aren't cannibals?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good with that. But
have you ever heard of a cannibal doing an autopsy?
No, but they're going to ask us why we had to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay. I got a bad feeling about this, Kazna, but I'm going to trust you. So let's go.
Yeah. So let's try to make it there while the
Okay. So we're still hailing them, though, or are we just going to go over there?
standard ship's still there.
Okay.
I mean, we told them we were going to arrive. I don't know that we need to broadcast our approach anymore.
Yeah, that's true. I just didn't know if the Lane Corp knew that we were coming too. That's what I'm concerned about.
Oh, yeah, they don't know.
Okay.
So you're overhearing chatter between the Link Standard ship and the Judgment. They say, yes, the trader says that they take some of our people. If you have space, if you have medical personnel, we have many injured. Alas, many dead, scattered all around. But we are not certain that the ship, as you can see, is on fire. We are not certain whether it will remain intact, or we would really like to get away before the fission plant goes critical. You hear the Ling Standard. Did you say you have a fission plant going critical? Get that gig out of there. We are not risking our people for this. No, please, do not leave. And you see the Ling Standard ship start to pull away.
Oh,
go. What did you aim for, Kevin?
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't really aim for anything.
Oh.
What was I supposed to aim for?
I'm not sure. Do any of you know how to fix a reactor? How dangerous is that?
A fission?
I figured this might be a Kevin thing. Kevin knows about explosions.
Yeah, I usually go the other direction and try and make them blow up. I didn't really get a whole lot of training in stopping them, but I know what's going on in there. I could give it a try.
Yeah, and I've got survival, and so that may help us survive.
I guess we can just wait. If it's going to go critical, how long would it take?
It's kind of hard to say. It depends on exactly what's wrong and what kind of fissionable materials they've got in there.
Okay, so I think this is looking good. If we know about when it's going to go, then we push the body towards it about the time that it's going to blow up, and all will be okay.
I mean, except for the people on the ship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we
well-
need to try to rescue some of them, I guess. Maybe the body can just slip out while we're getting them on board.
We're probably going to need the extra seat anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so your plan is to try and rescue who you can and send Kevin over to try and defuse a reactor?
Yes.
I don't know about actually sacrificing Kevin. I'm trying to gauge the risk of this realistically, but I am still wanting to help.
Yeah, I want to help too.
Hey.
Go ahead.
I look at it this way: we have lots of room in the cargo bay for them.
That is true.
Yeah, if you pack them in, you can certainly get everybody into the cargo bay.
Well, and
you don't have the life support to support them very long, but you could.
Yeah.
Well, this is
it doesn't need to support you very long.
This is the cargo bay of the poet, though.
Yes.
Cargo bay of death. Yes.
Yeah. So we still need to get them to the poet somehow.
Well, we're only an hour away, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
With
Contact. Here's my plan. Just contact me. I can aim the ship and open up one of the cargo bay ramps, and then just kind of football through them towards it. Because they have that nice gyroscopic spin.
Okay.
No, that's actually a good point, though. If this is too advanced in character, but if everybody on the ship just jumps off, if their vectors are consistent enough, we can just open the cargo bay and let them drift in.
I don't recommend trying to scoop them because the velocities involved will probably turn them all into paste.
I'm not going to scoop them. I'm just going to stay here with the ship with the cargo bay door open, and they can just land at the cargo bay.
Well, and you can't do anything yet until the Link Corporation leaves. You're still talking to the big dogs. Brian, do we know that the raft that the Ling sent is leaving? Are they gone now?
Yeah, they're boosting away at top speed.
Okay. And so we have Kazan and I and Kevin have arrived, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If that is what you want.
Yes, we want to try to help them.
All right. So I am going to again ask somebody to roll for Kevin.
You want to do the honors this time, John?
I can definitely try. Sure.
Or Greg can play him, I guess, while he's on the away team. Either way works.
Technically, you're the away team.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, while Kevin's on the away team.
Well, he is going to attempt to approach the power plant.
Okay.
And arrest its runaway reaction.
Okay. So tactics or survival or what?
Heavy weapons, WMD.
Okay, I do not have that.
No, it's Kevin's skill.
Oh, Kevin's skill. Okay, so I need to get to his sheet. Hold on.
Yes.
Why does he look like James Dean? Okay.
That's what he wanted to look like.
Okay. All right. So heavy weapons, WMD, and intelligence. And what did you say this was?
I am going to make this extremely difficult. This is a staggering difficulty.
Wow. But you're going to give me some mods for it, right?
I am not.
Oh. Like even if I give you some money?
Hey,
can you justify anything that would provide mods?
Oh, he's a new Patreon.
Yes, I can.
We haven't set that up yet.
Okay. Anyway, yes, I can just.
By the time this goes live, it should be.
I can justify at least a couple of mods because when what Kevin looks at us and he gives us this look of like a real patriotic kind of look and kind of like I'm gonna try not to sacrifice myself, but but I'm willing to give my life for you guys and these new allies of ours. And so I'm going to go in there and I'm going to give my all to make this all work out better for the good of all mankind.
Does anybody have a leadership skill?
I certainly do not.
Let me look and see.
I do.
Well, you're on comms with him if you want to get on a pep talk.
I do. Yeah, the only thing I could do is, wow.
Now, you've got forensics.
That's true. And I have actor. And since I was really, really putting on the actor thick.
I'm going to say actor is a little too metagamey.
Okay.
But
No, I don't want to metagame. So forensics, would that work with me?
If Migrant goes in with him to try and analyze the situation, analyze what exactly happened, and find where the points of failure were, forensics could help him do that.
If this is worth a mod or 2 or 3 or 4, then yes, I'm doing it.
All right. I will let you roll forensics at 3D.
Okay. And
with
is
your
that
education.
prior to the WMD?
Yes. And this will be a mod on the WMD roll.
All right. So roll the, okay. So.
That is unfortunate.
Yes, it is very unfortunate.
Jace, would you like to make a leadership roll to hopefully nullify that forensics penalty that Migrant is offering?
Please, pretty please.
Any modifications for me?
Just make it 2D for you because you're not under nearly as much stress. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Your WMD roll can have a mod of 2.
Mod of 2. Okay. And you say this was formidable or staggering?
Staggering.
Oh, crap.
Okay. So the two of you are in the guts of this ship, and the power plant is on fire. I mean, it's putting out a lot of heat. Fortunately, since you're in a vacuum, it is only radiant energy, not convected, so you can get close enough to it without getting scorched.
Okay.
And you point out a conduit that looks like it's what's feeding material into the plant. And Kevin says, yeah, that's probably it. And he closes that conduit. And suddenly the heat just starts rising and you start getting this tingling sensation in your extremities. And he says, oh, that's not good. And he turns awkwardly in his too bulky vac suit and gives you a look. He says, we should run.
Okay.
So now I need you to make a difficult vac suit roll.
Okay. And does it look like I am running in place because I'm floating in space?
Well, you've got your little thruster pack.
Oh, good.
On the vac suit.
Okay. All right.
So you do have the ability to escape.
Okay. So this is a vac suit roll 2D?
Yeah, I'll just make it 2D because most of the ship in this area, this is the part that got hit by the missile. Okay. So it's actually open to space.
All right. And do you want me to roll for Kevin as well?
No, just roll for yourself because he doesn't have a vac suit skill. So we will let you get the both of you. Actually, he does. So yeah, go ahead and roll for him too.
All right. Okay, there's mine. Wow.
So you just jam those thrusters full blast to get away from this power plant as quickly as you can. And fortunately, it doesn't actually, result in an explosion.
Uh-oh.
But as you're going, Kevin says, yeah, that sensation that you're getting, we just got a lot of rads.
Great. How do rads affect my robotic parts? Are rads going to do something to those?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have asked that because now you have fodder to do something to me. I'm kidding.
Gamma ray effects on electronics.
Oh, I'm going to turn into the thing. Yeah! Just kidding.
Yeah, gamma rays disrupt the crystalline nature of the inside of the electronic component. its function is degraded, and then fails.
Great.
Gamma
Don't
rays do
worry,
not
we
affect
can
the signals
test your
within the
blood.
device or the signals received by the device.
But it just doesn't function.
Right. So
So
your
I'm in a wheelchair. Okay, I get it. Great. And
however,
Kevin
you
doesn't
are
have
in
any.
a
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
vac suit, which has some degree of radiation hardening. I should look that up also.
Okay. Would I need to roll against that to see the effect?
At some point, I'm going to need a roll. I
Okay.
just have to find.
Is Kazuna able to tell what we're going through from her vantage point?
I'm assuming that you kept the comms all open.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which, Kazuna, are you helping these folks, pointing them toward the ship, or what's going on outside?
Yeah, well, do they have any ways to get to the ship themselves? Or are they going to rely on the raft?
Well, they do have the same kind of thruster packs as your own vac suits have.
Okay.
But the raft has a lot better acceleration.
Yes.
And so maybe what you could do is, if they all just link hands and you accelerate slowly enough.
Like monkeys. Like monkeys.
Yeah, I was thinking barrel of monkeys.
Barrel of monkeys. Yes, we are a very Russian barrel of monkeys.
Yeah, I'll set them up to do that. That sounds great.
And then when you get to the end, you just do a tight turn and crack the whip.
Yep.
Like the skating rink.
Oh man. Yeah, I will point them towards the ship though, and show off our cannibal. Be like, look, we have the same enemy. My friend is very sorry for shooting your engine and is trying to fix it for you.
He is, well, thinking that fixing the engine probably is no good, but we're very thankful. We are also sorry that we misunderstood the situation. We assumed that people from Generous Rest were escaping in your ship. We assumed they had eaten you all, you see. And we wanted to make certain that this dangerous cult did not continue to harm people.
I mean, they certainly tried. I want to get a look at their. Do they have any kind of like aesthetic? Are they uniformed at all? I get an idea of who these people are. Or are they just random spacemen?
Yeah, they're pretty much random spacemen.
Right.
Their suits all look like they were probably manufactured by the same people process.
Okay.
But they're not wearing any kind of like military insignia or anything like that. Their personal weapons are mostly slug throwers designed for shooting in a vacuum.
Okay.
And they're a ragtag bunch. Let's see, this has rad protection of 2. So we'll wait until you're back on the poet to determine exactly what your exposure is and how it's going to affect you. But
me?
However bad it was,
to me?
Yeah, to you
Okay.
and to Kevin, who's
and to
not
Kevin
here.
as well. Yep.
Kevin's going to come back in 2 weeks and be like, why do I have 3 arms?
That's not really how radiation works.
Greg, check out that link I put in there. Yeah, that's the barrel of monkeys. Well, that's true too.
Monkeys.
I look back at Kazuna. What did we do with the corpse?
I mean, I showed it to them, and then I figured just leave it floating near the ship. We don't need it anymore, do we?
No.
You never throw anything away in a role-playing game. You never know when it's going to come in handy later.
You want to keep the cannibal, Jace?
Yes. Use it as a guide so those who don't get to play Barrel of Monkeys know which way to jump, so just kind of football throw it towards the armed poet.
Oh, my goodness.
And that way the other people will know to follow it.
I can try that. That seems good.
This is going to be like throwing paintballs at walls, isn't it?
You just want Brian to have to figure out which skill to use for this.
Yes, I do now, yes. Originally it was just my idea, but once he said he has to figure out the skill, it has to be done then.
Look, it's got Velcro suit on it. Toss it against the wall. It may stick. Oh, my word.
I'm thinking athlete.
Oh, definitely athlete, yes.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, it's football throw.
Yeah.
It's football throw. It's just a very large, long pigskin football.
Unfortunately,
It's a long pigskin.
my dex is unfortunately heavily degraded at the moment. But is
I
that
think
what it
you
would
could
be?
use strength for this.
Ooh, it would be strength. That's good.
Yeah.
What difficulty?
Why?
2D
Come on.
Why?
average.
All right.
Okay. So you have successfully shoved the corpse in roughly the direction of the armed poet.
Yes!
And said, follow that body.
Follow that body. I'm so glad we had the recording on for that one.
Well, I'm just sad it took me so long to come up with long pigskin.
Yes. You're not in top form. And I was actually I was kicking myself after the first week of this one because I wanted to take a little bit more time in the lead up to revealing the cannibals, and they were going to have a restaurant on the space station called something like Long Pig and Whistle.
I don't know if it's this group. It has to be Long Pig Barbecue.
Stop it.
Well, see, that would have given away too much.
Oh my word.
I think we're breaking John.
I think if we haven't done so by now.
No, yeah, by now, yeah, we're yeah. It's 3 strands of a cord, brother. 3 strands of a cord.
That's why it's 3. That way they can still be tied together and still have strength.
Yep.
Until they get hit by a football thrown cannibal.
I just need a road trip out to Texas and LA. Or wherever. I got to come see you guys as soon as I can. This is crazy.
I'm still in favor of meeting in Boulder City.
Oh, there we go. That would be amazing.
Except Jacob went there recently, so that was sad.
He said he didn't actually get to go there.
Oh, okay. You've heard of what's been happening to the lake, right?
Has it been shrinking?
Yeah.
It's almost gone.
Apparently, it's pretty bleak.
I am not surprised. So eventually, the Ling Standard ship notices the chain of independent miners, and when the Judgment fails to explode, and they feel like you're far enough away that they're not going to be in terrible danger, they come by and open up their side door and take a few of them on board, like 20.
Aw, that's less for our cargo bay.
Actually, how many were on the Judgment to start with? Because they lost about half their complement.
That is a great question for the GM.
Yes. So yeah, they take about 10 on the Ling Standard gig, leaving about 10 more for your cargo bay.
I have an odd request we should make. In some form or fashion, Kevin should confirm that they too are not cannibals.
I'm not entirely certain. Well, I'm sure he's got some kind of high-tech, non-invasive procedure he can do.
Well,
you always have Kazna punch them in the stomach really hard.
Well, now hold on. He was actually taken prisoner by one of them. He should know by the way they act and talk and carry themselves if they're like the people that took him, right?
I had not decided how much of a cultural difference is, how many cultural differences there are from one group to another inside this. But I mean, we're talking about billions of people. And so there's probably at least as much cultural variation among them as there is, here on Earth.
Okay.
So I think it's fairly evident that these are not from the same place. They're not the same tribe.
Okay.
As the people that you interacted with at Jenner's Rest.
Okay. So it wouldn't be white meat only is what you're telling me.
No.
How did that feel?
You know what? Fairly freeing. Thank you.
Welcome to the dark side of comedy.
The dark side of the dork side.
Hey. Okay.
Well, if this was City on Hill, that would just be the pun side.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Brian, did the people that we rescued, did they actually make it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do have a dozen former crew from the Judgment.
Okay.
There's 4 Marines, 1 officer, and the rest are crewmen.
Okay. And then our pseudo mule body that we wanted to keep. What happened to it?
Oh, it's still on the way. I mean, it's going to take many, many hours drifting in that direction.
So it was the thought that counts, is what you're telling me.
I mean, if you want to go back for it, you can.
I wasn't tied to it.
At this, close to what I was going to say. I think at this point, that body should be on the front of our ship, like the mermaid on the front of a pirate ship.
You remember Serenity?
I don't hate this idea.
Oh, my word. You have corrupted the rest of our player.
Remember, somebody had to take over the role once the pirates got ejected.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We don't got anywhere to go. We actually really don't have a plan of where we're going to go next, so we could chill for a couple hours and then just wait till it gets here and strap it here.
Well, while you're waiting, the Corpers want a word with one of you.
Uh-oh.
And please send a representative over to be interviewed.
Which ones wanted that? Oh, the people we rescued or the corporation?
Corporate folks.
We already talked to them.
Yes, well, we need to get your full story and compare it to what these other folks are telling us and find out what happened here. You understand, it's just a procedure.
I vote Kazna again.
If you're sure, I'll go.
All right, so they dock up with the poet again and let you aboard. And this ship is super shiny. Your steward sensibilities, this is heaven. This is so well cared for.
Yeah.
Everything is miniaturized and high tech. They escort you into it actually turns out to be the captain's stateroom because they don't have like a conference room or anything aboard a ship like this. He's got a little office attached to his stateroom. And he sits down across from you and says, "Okay, well, in your own words, please describe what happened when you arrived at Jenner's Rest."
We were offered to tour their mining operation, and then were ambushed when we were separated. Several of us managed to regroup and subdue the cannibals, and we broke off and out of the ship, or out of the station, with no time to spare as the other ships started destroying the station. They seemed to not want the cannibals to stick around. The ship that we arrived in had a mutiny, but we managed to get a friendly crew member back and take it back over and vented the ship, which killed the mutineers and cannibals who were aboard.
I see. Well, we've had a communication from the Imperial Navy about a ship matching this description. However, the identification was the Sharp Tooth. Now, this is the same class of ship, but it doesn't appear to be the same ship. These mutineers, is it possible that they might have been some of these escaped criminals that we heard about?
They may have been. I joined the crew not knowing everybody else aboard very well, so I'm not sure where they came from.
I see. And your previous billet? What was the name of the ship that you were on before?
What was the name of the last ship I was on?
Is it on your character sheet?
I don't think I wrote down what it was.
Well, then you can make up whatever you like.
Let's see. Space name generator. Ooh, more French names.
The Bonjour ça va.
There we go. The Parabole.
Parabole. And was this another trading vessel then?
Yes.
And what is it? What is your role on these vessels? What do you do?
I was a steward.
I see. So you would be able to tell me, and he quizzes you on some random stewardly duty. So go ahead and give me I think you have knowledge steward,
I think
or knowledge merchants.
Yeah, knowledge merchants, which skill, or which trait?
Intelligence or education, your choice. And just make it 2D.
All right. Oh, dear.
All right.
I'm just stuttering and stumbling over my words.
You seem to be a bit nervous, my dear. Are you quite certain about your story?
Yes. I'm not used to combat. It's all a bit unnerving.
Oh, I see. So this sounds like an opportunity for this personal system that we've used before. So this is not a carouse, obviously.
Yeah, it's like I am being queried.
Right, so I would guess that this is a persuade.
Okay.
And which strategy would you like to use? Do you have the
I have it
handout open?
Although it doesn't, is there a description of the strategies or no?
They're
Not
pretty
really.
much what they sound like. The only one that might be a little strange is appeal to, which is
I do think I want to well, wait.
It doesn't really define it, so however you want to interpret it.
Persuade. Because are higher numbers or lower target numbers better?
Higher target numbers are better.
Okay.
You want to roll below.
Yeah, well, in that case, then I want to appeal to culture because I come from a low tech culture. So I basically want to come across as like kind of the same, similar stock to the people he deals with all the time.
Okay. So that's going to make your base target number 6.
Okay.
In a persuade, down below that you've got the mods, the 5 laws of personal interaction.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm a position of inferiority. Right.
So that makes your target number 8, and you roll 3d plus 8 plus your social.
8 plus my social. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to roll under that. Well, here,
correct.
Let's do this. Nice.
That is a good roll.
It is.
So he nods and says, yes, I understand. I suppose if you're from the merchant service, this kind of sudden combat and, of course, dealing with cannibals, you say, that's must be very disturbing. I can understand why you would be nervous. Very well. Your story lines up roughly with what these other fellows were saying. They said that they've been having a conflict with Jenner's Rest for some time. People disappearing, the occasional raids, and when they learned that the folks that had been captured were being eaten, they decided that it was time to put an end to the situation. Now, we don't normally like to see our indentures murdering one another in this fashion, but I suppose you can't have something like cannibalism going on. It's not good for business, you understand.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so they attacked the station with the intent of obliterating everything, and when they saw your ship underway, moving away, they assumed that the cannibals had killed you all and taken your vessel and were going to flee the system. And so they decided to disable it, and I believe they intended to salvage it, although they were a little cagey on that point. I can't say that I would blame them. An interstellar vessel would be quite a prize for these sorts of people. But fortunately, everything seems to have worked out in our favor, so you may return to your vessel and continue about your business in the system. Of course, Ling Standard Products is happy to provide whatever goods and services that you need at a reasonable rate. You can find us in the system's main starport. Have a wonderful day. We will speak to you again, I'm certain. Probably not me personally.
Thank you.
Ling Standard Products for all your needs. Remember it.
I just nod. I think it went well.
Did you say that over comms?
No, as I get back.
Okay. That's really that so it went well. That's good.
That says, you see, I told you, these folks are mostly self-interested. Anything that's going to make them have to go out of their way, they don't want to deal with.
Where to now, boys and girl?
I am I still think we should try to salvage the mining operation. I don't know. Blending in with a bunch of ne'er-do-wells seems like a decent way to disguise ourselves. Oh, and also, of course, I want to bring to the table the fact that the police apparently are looking for us, but so far don't seem to be interested in checking out this ship as the ship reported missing. But I don't know how resilient we are to being inspected based on our class.
The officer from the Judgment comes up and says, "We are very thankful for you rescuing us, and I think the Link Standard people are going to take our people, the rest of my crew, back to our own station. It is not far from here. I wonder if we could talk you into giving us lift. In thanks for your help, we will be sending another ship back here to salvage Judgment and General's Rest. You are welcome to a share of the salvage materials. This might help you, load up with electronic goods, wiring, and so forth.
Nice.
It's not high tech.
Workbench can grow.
Sounds pretty great.
But perhaps we fill your cargo hold for your next stop."
Sounds good to me.
All right, so with everyone in agreement, you make your way to yet another small station. This one is actually hollowed out of an asteroid itself. And unlike Jenner's Rest, they have proper docking facilities, and you can actually get all the way up and get a good hard seal on your airlock.
Good.
And I don't have anywhere to go after this. I did have a little bit, I guess, with Lincoln.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know how confident I am in using personal interactions aggressively, but I'm curious about trying to figure out what Lunt's trying to do.
Yeah, because weren't we supposed to take him to, his people somewhere? And that was, our whole mission.
Well, yeah, we need to figure out who his people are without tipping him off that we're feds.
So do you want to do a carouse with him?
Yeah, I'll carouse with him and actively listen, I guess.
Okay.
Party in the cargo hold.
So target number of 4 plus your SOS with only a 1D. This should be easy, because I don't think you can fail that. Actually, I don't think you're supposed to add your SOS to this. I think it's just the target number.
Well, then I definitely can fail, can't I?
Yeah. Well, 1D under 4. I think you're still.
Oh, sorry, 1D under 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Carousing is easy.
Oh, yeah, I had missed the dice. Good. I don't get a comfort bonus?
Yeah. Hey, you're a steward on your own ship. So, yeah, absolutely, you get the comfort bonus, which makes it a 6, so you can't fail.
I did need it. Sweet.
All right, so you're in the galley. You've cooked something, tried to get this machinery working the way it's supposed to. He says, well, all of this, I took a few wrong turns in my life. The old mother would be ashamed of where I've ended up. But, I was hoping to get out of it. But all that business went down on, what was that planet, Gugesta.
Indeed.
It didn't quite work out for us, did it?
Nope.
So what do you think? You think we're gonna? I suppose my nest egg's gone. We got this ship, I guess, a load of scrap, but that's not going to bring in enough money to live on. I hate falling back on old ways, but what do you think?
I'm barely hanging on, Lincoln, but there's nothing quite as comfortable as being back on a ship engaged in legitimate free trade, and I wink at him.
Legitimate free trade, right? Well, this area, lousy. I actually did some work here a few years back.
Oh.
It was now those guns the miners had. You may have noticed they were a bit more high tech than you might expect to see in this area. Now, my understanding is that there was a big shipment come through here right before the sting. Right before everything kind of collapsed. I would put a wager down that these guns were the same ones that we were supposed to be moving. Don't rightly know where they were supposed to go. Middleman, not really involved in the end result very often. You guessed it was kind of an outlier in my career. I'd wager that if we poked around a little bit more, we'd find some more of these guns around here somewhere.
Yeah, that people pay good money for guns in a place like this.
Well, a place like this, they can't really afford to pay the big bucks, but you find the sort of revolutionaries, resistance forces, especially down on the border of the sword worlds. They're the ones that really got the money there.
All right.
Old families trying to throw off the imperial yoke or whatever.
Fair enough.
The big problem usually is sourcing things. All of my military contacts dried up. If we can find something around here, then maybe there could be a go of it.
Indeed. Certainly worth looking around. It's all up in space, but other than that, feels a little bit like home for me.
Home but in space. Yeah, I suppose it does. Now, my people were dirt farmers originally. Do a little bit of the caravans, but being up here out in the void, it's not a bad way to go. I just wish I'd been able to keep it on the straight and narrow a bit longer.
Yeah, there's always off ramps when you're nice and comfy. Give them a knowing look again.
That. All right, so I would say that when you want to do a personal interaction with him again in the future, you will get a bonus. Right. Go ahead and in somewhere in your history, mark that down, and you'll get a +2 to personals with Lincoln.
All right, yeah, I will mark it.
That was nice. Good job.
Put them down here. There we go.
And you had already rolled for actually finding trade goods in the system.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna kind of hand wave a little bit, and between you and Lincoln, you actually do manage to come up with a cache of these military weapons on one of the other stations, and you get hold of.
It's a good thing we've already been inspected for contraband.
It is kind of convenient, eh? So yeah, you found. Actually, I need you to make a roll for how many tons that you got, because you found you located them.
Yep.
So yeah, you make a trader roll.
Oh yeah, and how much time is passing now for recovering traits as well? It won't affect this, I don't think.
We'll say through the time spent helping with the salvage crews and getting all this scrap that you're offloading, that it's been long enough that you can get fully healed.
All right, sweet. All right, yeah, trader. What is trader in this case? Like education?
You can your choice of education, intelligence, or social.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do it on education then. What kind of roll? Is it average?
Average, yeah.
Let's see. Barely.
So then I roll flux -1. That's actually good for you. All right, so you found. I don't remember exactly how I was doing this, so I'm just going to go ahead and say that you found the full 22 tons.
Nice.
Because I don't see where the rules were. So you got 22 tons of. What did I say this was? Industrial imbalances, weapons.
All right.
There's small arms intended for personal, security, or military use. If you sell them on an industrial world, you'll get an additional 1,000 credits per ton. It's mostly Imperial Army issue, laser weapons, few flame projectors, and man-portable missile launchers.
All right. Fun. Are these illegal?
It depends on the system.
Okay.
In Lousy, it is... Yes, they are quite illegal in this system, so...
Okay.
Don't get pulled over again.
Yep. But they're not, like, automatically illegal. It's not like we're carrying traceable guns that have to be sold in the deep black market or something.
Anybody who's interested in, hey, these look like military weapons, might give you, have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
But if you're on a appropriately lawless world, then you'll be fine.
Yeah. All right. Sounds great. I mean, I'm happy with that achievement. Guess we'll loop everybody in next time and figure out what to do next about our mission regarding Lund.
Thanks for listening. This has been Hard Traveling Geeks, presented by Geek at Arms. As always, you can find more actual play experiences and episodes of the Geek at Arms podcast at geekatarms.com.